In this Strat-O-matic tutorial, I'll be talking about various offensive formations. This here is a standard pro set. It has a halfback, fullback, flanker, split end, and tight end. This is a well-balanced offense with no adjustments. Now if we look at the offensive rating card, the Eagles' suggested starting lineup uses a blocking back offense. So we're going to replace one of the running backs with a blocking back calcitera. In the blocking back offense, the blocking back cannot run, but has the advantage of pass protection by decreasing each defensive pass rush rating by 1. Another similar offensive formation is 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers, and 1 running back. We're going to replace the running back with a second tight end. As with the blocking back offense, decrease each defensive player's pass rush by 1. The right outside linebacker is responsible for the second tight end, and the left outside linebacker is responsible for the running back. In this formation, 3 wide receivers and 1 running back, replace a running back with a 3rd wide receiver. Being a passing formation, 3 receiver lineup reduces each offensive line and blocking back run block rating by 1. In addition, if offense runs and defense guesses pass, a 1 rolled on the white die is considered right. The next formation is a full house backfield. We're going to replace the flanker with a 3rd running back. So now there are 3 running backs, so it's going to be harder to have a successful key. But importantly, increase each individual offensive line and blocking back run block rating by 1. However, on passing situations, the free safety automatically moves into the zone where the pass is thrown. So to optimize the running attack, we can use 3 running backs, 2 tight ends, so similar to the full house backfield, but we're also going to replace the split end with a tight end who is a better blocker. And just like the full house backfield, we're going to increase each individual offensive line and blocking back run block rating by 1. However, we also can decrease each defensive player's pass rush rating by 1. And similar to the full house, on passing situations, the free safety automatically moves into the zone where the pass is thrown. If a defense plays short yardage, short pass zone will have 4 men. And another formation is 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs. Here we're going to replace a tight end with a wide receiver, either a flanker or a split end. Usually the second receiver is maybe better pass receiver than the tight end. However, with this setup, we have to reduce each offensive line and blocking back run block rating by 1. Okay, let's use some of these miniatures to explain some of the advantages of offensive formations. So we'll start out with the standard pro set. There we have the split end, offensive line, tight end, and the flanker. And then the halfback and fullback. So this is well balanced, no adjustments. However, most teams use the blocking back offense rather than the standard pro set. So instead of the fullback, we have the blocking back. Although the blocking back can't run, this formation has added pass protection advantage. So next we'll talk about some running offensive formations, namely the full house backfield. So we'll put the fullback back, and then we're going to add another running back in place of the flanker. And this will boost offensive line run blocking. It makes it tougher to key with more running backs, and useful inside the 10-yard line, since keying is a much more viable strategy since offense is not permitted to throwing the flat or look-in pass. And to optimize the blocking, we can use full house backfield 2 tight ends, as a tight end is a better blocker than the split end. Putting in all the best blockers. Also, with a full house and the full house 2 tight ends, defense may play short yardage because of the free safety support for flat and look-in passes. Now we'll talk about some passing offensive formations. 3 wide receivers. The offense gains a decent receiver to replace a poor receiving blocking back or fullback. Being a passing formation, this formation reduces the offense's ability to successfully run the ball. The defense will usually respond with a nickel defense. So now we'll talk about the 4 wide receiver offense. And this is where we replace the tight end and running back with the 3rd and 4th wide receiver. As with 3 receivers, the offensive line and blocking back run block is reduced by 1, and runs with 1 rolled on a white die is considered right, and each defensive player's pass rush rating is increased by 1. The next offense formation is the tight end offense, and this is where we're going to replace the split end with a 2nd tight end. Now we have all the best blockers at the line of scrimmage. This offense decreases each defensive player's pass rush rating by 1. However, if a pass is thrown to the flanker, the free safety automatically moves into the zone where the pass is thrown. So we're taking away the split end, the flank will be more concentrated on. So when passing the ball, there are 3 ways to help with pass protection. Using a tight end offense, replacing the split end with a tight end helps with pass protection. This decreases each defensive player's pass rush rating by 1. Same thing with a blocking back offense. The blocking back also helps with pass protection. The 3rd way is shotgun or pistol formation. This also decreases each defensive player's pass rush rating by 1. So these are 3 ways to help for pass protection. So this completes the tutorial on the Strat-O-matic offensive formations. See you on the next video.